Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up my juice little lads. Thank you little lads. You're brightening up, okay? Now, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper time wherever you are in the world, and that life is treating you also most deliciously, okay? Now then, so much love to you all as well, my delicious babies. Now then, this is going to be my final video for today. And then tomorrow I shall do my readings, okay? Because I haven't done them for a while. Anyway, because I seem to be rather too preoccupied with what's going on in the world at this moment in time. So I was listening. Now, this is another gentleman who came up on my feed, yes? And, well, I personally have never seen him before. Now, for some of you delicious babies out there, you may have seen him before, but for others of you, you may not. But like I say, I personally have not seen him before, okay? So I'm just going to get into this, okay? So, sorry, just before I do, just to let you know, the weather in my neck of the woods in the old UK, the weather is picking up now, the wind. Still very dry, so it does seem as if it's getting a little bit chillier, but that's only in my part, okay? It could be differing in other parts of the old UK, okay? Now then, if you do happen to enjoy my video, if you could please click on the like. For others of you haven't yet subscribed, you do enjoy my videos, you could please click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to comment, always welcomed. And finally, if you'd like to share, because there could be others who really value the information, okay? Now then, so let me get back to this dear gentleman now. So his name, so if you could please look in the old subscribe, yes? His name is Rabbi, Rabbi, okay? Now, instead of it being Simon, it's he pronounces his name as Simon, okay? Jacobson, okay? So I should just repeat that once again, okay? So if you look in the old subscribe, it should say Rabbi Simon Jacobson. Now, if you could please tap into the old space bar, the secret power of your birthday. So I should just repeat that once more, my delicious little babies. The secret power of your birthday, okay? And he is Rabbi Simon Jacobson, okay? Now, what it is with him, okay, it's not that I do not know these things. I mean, nobody knows everything, but I know everything with all the videos that I'm talking about. I happen to know about all of these 3 videos, yes? But what I really liked about this dear gentleman, yes, is the way he puts things across, the way he explains things, okay, which is very easy to understand. It's like, okay, how can I put it now? Say you could get a guru, yes? And I'm not very trusting of a lot of gurus. Now, I did a video months ago where I was talking about gurus, okay? Now, for a lot of them, this is just my personal view on things, my delicious little babies. I'm really not very trusting at all when it comes to the old gurus, okay? So, but for this dear gentleman, okay, I like the way, there we go, if I even say it again, the way he rocks and rolls, do you see what I mean? Yes? And he gets the point across very clearly. It's so easy to understand. And for those of you out there, my delicious little babies, whether you're in the business world or whether you're in your personal life with romantic relationships or even family relationships, friendships, do you understand what I mean? Platonically, I just thought, yes, I could listen to this gentleman, because you are going to get some videos. It doesn't matter who we are on the planet, okay? you are going to get some, and I just think, oh, I really just do not want to listen to you. And I'm not being nasty when I say that, my delicious little babies, it's just I have no interest at all. So something has to ding ding catch my attention. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Yeah, but he's really, you know, talks a lot of common sense. Do you see what I mean? And of course in my job role, you know, it's been a reader for years and everything else, and when you're a qualified angelic healer and all different things, and you're a healer, a qualified healer of some sort, you know, you listen to a lot of different things anyway. Not only that, but even decades before. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. And in different job roles, you know, and you know, you could have work colleagues, you could have friends, it could be any situation in life. Do you know what I mean? But you know, you're either advising, but you're listening, you're advising, you're doing things like this, yes? So, you know, I just feel he's a really lovely gentleman to have a listen to. Now then, there's another video of his, yes? So I'm just going bang, 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 1, 2, 3. Do you know what I mean? So what is the Kabbalah? So when you look at him, yes, you'd only need to just click on the subscribe, you know, the little circle, you know, where it says Rabbi Simon Jacobson, and then you can see his videos. But another one is what is the Kabbalah? Now, I mean, of course, you know, for myself, you know, hang on, I've got sorry, my delicious little babies. For myself, there we go, for even saying, I know what the Kabbalah is, there we go, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but there may be some delicious little babies out there, not for all, but they're not really, it's like they get told that the Kabbalah's one thing, when it's not. Do you see what I mean? You have to understand things, do you see what I mean? And that's not being rude or disrespectful, with what I'm saying, yes? And then his final video is, now this is very interesting that I was listening to this when I was in my juicy little shower, okay? So I was listening to him, yes? And, you're all right, darling, God bless you. It's my dear little neighbour up the road. They haven't got long now. God love them both. Or how I love them so, you know, till they have their beautiful and delicious little baby daughter, okay? And they've got their beautiful, delicious little French bulldog, okay, Jesus me. So, and let's not forget he has got a little daughter, God bless her, from his previous relationship. Right, now then, so, and if you could please tap into the old space bar, yes, use this is on old YouTube, by the way, my delicious babies, yes, use this to never get angry or bothered by people. So I should just repeat that once again, my delicious little babies. Use this to never get angry or bothered by people. Now, the reason why, and again, it's Rabbi, you know, in the old subscribe, Rabbi Simon Jacobson, okay? So I'm just going to tick him off now, okay? So that's everything for today. Now, so I'll just put my book back. Now, what I'm going to say to you is this. So this video, it's like what it says, what he's put on the title, yes? But there's other little things, there we go, there's other little things in there to listen to, and it's so very important. And of course, for myself, I've done this, there we go, for years. You know what I mean? When you're talking to others, do you see what I'm, there we go, do you see? So everything that he was saying, with all the videos actually, I just thought bang, 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 yes, you know what I mean? Because you get in, because I do it myself, you explain things yourself, so do you see what I mean? But it's important to listen. It's not just about the obvious by looking at the title. Okay, it's the way he explains things. Okay, he talks about it intellectually, he talks about academic, he talks about, you know, then he talks about you know, how somebody is emotional. It's really interesting to listen to. Now, he's got 124,000 subscribers, old subs. Do you see what I'm saying to my delicious little babies? Yes. Now, there was one part that I've got to be honest, because months and months ago, one of my videos, right? Months and months ago, because, you know, because I mean, you know, when I used to drive, you know, I did used to get a bit of the old flipping road rage. Not very often, my delicious little babies, not very often. Only probably a few times. but occasionally you can flipping lose it. You never go, you know what I mean? Because you just get really flipping peed off. So you may, I don't know, on occasion maybe use a swear word to yourself in your car. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, because somebody like say will crash into you, or if somebody cuts you up on the road. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, just because they want to get in front of you. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and they're not thinking to themselves, well, we're all going in the same direction. So really, by you cutting me up and I don't know, something's just making me say this now, because I'm thinking about months ago what I said on my video, yes? But if they cut into the front of you, and I've watched it so many times as a driver, so what do they do then? Speed up the flipping road, right, the old road, and then say you hit traffic lights. So if they had to use their old ding, ding, ding noddle, yes, they could have turned, if you got a left turn on the normal roads, yes, they could have turned left and cut out the traffic lights, there we go, and then just gone a different way. Do you see what I mean? But then, of course, I've seen many times when I drove up my own road, the main one, yes, and you see that they just cut you up, do you know what I mean? And then just to get in front, and then you see them where the lights are on red, and then, of course, I've gone left, and then I've got to my destination a lot flipping quicker. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little baby? It's all right, I'm just thinking about the road that I'm talking about, okay? So, yeah, so when he mentioned that, our Rabbi Simon Jacobson, that's the only part in the whole video that I thought, no. I thought, because as a driver, you've got to understand it. Now, there's not many who I know personally over the decades, right, where they're just super duper calm. Do you know what I mean? When they go, oh yeah, that's all right. No, there isn't. I mean, I haven't known many, to be honest, where they've got out of the car and, do you know what I mean? But, for most, they will use some sort of language. Anyway, but it was just that part. But he's really interesting to listen to on a serious note, my delicious little babies, yes? So please, when I give out the information that I do, there's a reason why I do. There's method in my old noddle, my madness, what I do. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, I'm not mad. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just a figure of speech. Yes? I mean, I do not even know why we even use that word, flipping method in madness. You know what I mean? Because we're not mad. Do you see what I'm saying to you? We're giving out information, or we're doing something in our lives. It's hardly madness for most. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, and for the others, God bless them, for whatever reason. I'm not talking about the most severe. But for others, it's just simply because, either they're finding it so very difficult to, to express themselves. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? And then because of that, they're then classed as sandwich short of a picnic, or the lift simply does not go up to the top floor. Do you see what I mean? When really it's just simply because they're not understood. So I'm not talking about the most severe cases, because there's clearly something else that's going on there with their old noddle, God bless them. Do you understand what I mean? But I'm talking for most, do you see what I mean? For the ones who are not maybe being able to get their points across the way that they would like to, or maybe their minds are filled with a lot of things. There we go. Do you see what I mean? Yes. Anyway, so I've rambled on for long enough. So please, it's really important to listen to, and it will help so many out there, honestly. Do you see what, there we go, do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, but I just like the way the dear gentleman comes across. So yes, we are liking him, our old Rabbi Simon Jacobson. Okay, so I just thought I'd leave that with you, my delicious little baby. So that's my videos for today. Okay, that's the end of them for today. Okay, so wishing you the most beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Okay, and please do all just look after yourselves. Do you understand what I mean? Because we are in turbulent times, there we go, right now. Okay, and there's a lot going on in the world. Okay, so we do have to try and keep up with things. Okay, and sometimes it can be most difficult, but we will get there. Do you see what I mean? There we go, for most, okay? Now, and also continue to feel a love, okay? So, you know, please give a tap on the back, a shake of the old hand, and for some family members, some friends, some work colleagues, you know, just tell them that you love them and that they're juicy, delish, and you love them so. Okay, and just look after each other. Okay, that's really important. Now there we go. Okay, so until my next videos, and I shall be doing my readings tomorrow. Okay, so until then, much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.